During the first stage of the MCU, the villain behind the shadows was Thanos, a scientist who sacrificed everything to, according to him, save the universe. The possibility of Thanos, or an alternate version of him, returning to join the Avengers and face Kang the Conqueror is an idea that has captured the imagination of many Marvel Cinematic Universe fans. The theory is intriguing, not only because of the fight we could see between Thanos and Kang, but also because of the opportunities it offers to explore deeper themes of morality, motivation, and sacrifice. What if Thanos will become an ally of the Avengers? Do you want to know what this theory is all about? And if you'd like to see more videos with theories from Marvel and other interesting movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You're on the Oasis Geek. To understand how Thanos is going to return to the MCU, we must first look at what he represented to this universe. Thanos, despite being portrayed as the villain in Infinity War and Endgame, is a complex character with deep and often ambiguous motivations. His goal, as he explains it, is to ensure the survival of the universe by eliminating half of its population. This idea comes to his head after seeing how his own home planet faced extinction. Since then, Thanos vowed to find a solution to overpopulation in the universe. Although his methods are undoubtedly cruel and his vision is deeply problematic, his ultimate goal is not selfish. In fact, he is willing to sacrifice everything, including his own daughter Gamora, to achieve it. This moral ambiguity is one of the aspects that make Thanos such a fascinating character. Although in Marvel movies heroes are usually linear, who have no motivations beyond their own selfishness and desire for power, Thanos was different. Kang the Conqueror, on the other hand, is motivated primarily by his desire for power and domination. As we saw in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, this Kang is cruel, manipulative, and completely willing to destroy anyone who stands in his way. We first knew Kang's backstory in the Loki series. Kang was an extremely intelligent scientist who discovered multidimensional and time travel. Thanks to this, he met other versions of himself that helped him become even more intelligent and powerful, but something happened. A war between many alternate versions of Kang exploded in the multiverse, causing the destruction of many timelines and realities. Only the most powerful Kang survived, and the war still continues. Unlike Thanos, Kang seems to have no deeper motivation than the desire to win the war and gain power. His approach is largely selfish and lacks the moral complexity that characterizes Thanos. However, we know that Thanos lost his life at the end of Endgame, and what happened with the Infinity Gauntlet was successfully reversed, so how could we see him back? There are multiple ways Thanos could return to the MCU, and here we explore some of them. The first and most obvious is through the multiverse, one of the most significant concepts introduced in recent Marvel installments. In the Doctor Strange movie in the Multiverse of Madness, we saw multiple versions of the Doctor and Wanda, showing that alternate versions of both heroes and villains exist. Time travel and parallel universes have opened up endless possibilities, and one of them could be to find an alternate version of Thanos, who has not experienced the events of Infinity War and Endgame. In this timeline, Thanos could still be alive, and if he faces the threat of Kang the Conqueror, it is possible that in some universe, the person who discovered time and interdimensional travel could have been Thanos, or even Thanos could have been part of the Avengers, and could have faced Kang in another reality and been the sole survivor of that reality. But how would the surviving Avengers react to encountering a good Thanos, but from another alternate reality? The Avengers would undoubtedly have a hard time reconciling with this alternate version of the Mad Titan. On the one hand, there would be the memories of the devastation Thanos caused in their own reality, the loss of loved ones, and the trauma of the battle. On the other hand, this alternate Thanos would be a potential ally in the fight against Kang, and his knowledge and power would be valuable assets. He could be a Thanos who has knowledge of how to take on Kang, as he has been in this war for a long time. Some Avengers might be more receptive than others to that idea. Bruce Banner, for example, might understand better than anyone else the duality of an individual, having dealt with his own internal struggle as the Hulk. Others, like Hawkeye, who lost his family in Thanos' snap, might resist accepting it. This could even cause some sort of civil war between the old and new Avengers. The relationship between Nebula and this benevolent Thanos would be especially interesting to explore. Nebula suffered greatly at the hands of the Thanos in her reality, but she has also demonstrated the ability to grow and change. Could she find it in her heart to forgive this version of her adoptive father? Also, the Gamora we currently have could be even more confused as she finds a different version of her father. But then could they unite again to face the threat of Kang, or would Thanos' presence only serve to divide them further? And could Thanos beat Kang in a fight? In the Loki series, we saw a scene in which the Infinity Stones were shown. This shows that Kang is more powerful than the Infinity Gems, or at least, that he has managed to take away the power of these gems in other realities. It is also possible that these gems are in the TVA, because other Thanos from other realities have been defeated, which further connects the stories between Kang and Thanos. Thanos, even without the Infinity Stones, is a powerful Titan and an accomplished warrior. Given the opportunity to prepare and plan, he may be able to find a way to beat Kang. But even then, he will likely need the help of the Avengers to do so. But tell me, what are your thoughts on all this? Will we see the return of the Mad Titan as an unexpected Avenger? And for more videos of your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You're on the Oasis Geek.